will be complete by 3 o'clock, at which time we will then deal with item 7. Now, we are hoping to get through all of the items on today's agenda today, but if we don't, we do have the opportunity to adjourn the meeting to a time which has been set aside on Tuesday morning. But our intention is to deal with all of the items on the agenda today if we're able to. So let's now turn to item 1 on our agenda. I have apologies from the Mayor and Councillors Davidson and Templeton for lateness. I have an apology from Councillor Chu for a partial absence and Councillor Galloway for absence. And I'm noting that Councillors Chu and Keown are joining us by Zoom rather than in person at the meeting today. I'm happy to move those apologies. Sam MacDonald will second. All those in favour say aye. Against? That's carried. Declarations of interest. Public excluded item 21. The Mayor, the Deputy Mayor and Councillor Templeton have an interest in that item. Public participation, public forum. There are no public forum presentations this morning, and there are no deputations by appointment this morning either. There are no petitions to be presented. So I now move to the resolution to include the supplementary reports in the meeting, which are noted on the screen in front of us. I'm happy to move that we include the supplementary reports. Pauline Cotter will second. All those in favour say aye. Oh, Yanni, did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you could put 21 separate. I'd like us to get a briefing before we consider that one.
All right, let's deal with that item. Well, depending on the outcome of the resolution that's in front of us, we'll deal with that item when we get there. But noting that you want it put separately.
We don't accept it.
Yeah, depending on the outcome of the resolution that's in front of us.
So, sorry, so if you just do 22, 23, 24.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'll put 21 separately. For those of us that are potentially conflicted on item 21, given that a matter of contention has been raised, should we be voting on whether to accept the item as a supplementary report or not?
I think it would be safer for you not to.
All right, so I'll abstain from the vote to include supplementary report 21.
Andrew, can we just clarify? Because I think
We can bring.
I know we're in public, but there are various serious issues at the moment around this, and I just wonder, is Leah in the room? Because
all right, look, can we deal with the?
But there are consequences if that doesn't pass today, and I'm trying to be careful about what I say in the public domain. But I think we either have to adjourn and get the finance officer down, Leah down, to discuss Yanni's request, because if we can't clarify the need for a briefing before we have the vote, I don't want it to lose today and the flow-on effects of that to CCHL in relatively sensitive time. So can we just be very careful before we proceed? And if we need to, even if it's a 5-minute adjournment, because we can't have that.
I'd support that, yep.
Members, I'm perfectly happy for you to go into PX and we can brief, pause, brief, and then go back into the meeting if that's what you would like.
So you're committing to the briefing that Yanni is requesting
Yes.
prior to making the decision on the item?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So, Yanni, do you still want me to put item 21 separately? Yes. All right. So I will put items 22, 23 and 24. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Against? That's carried. And item 21, noting that I'm abstaining from voting on this. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Against? So 2 votes against. Melanie and Yanni. And Jake, and somebody's telling me, Aaron, you voted against as well?
No,
you didn't. All right. All right, so there are 3 votes against from Yanni, Melanie and Jake. That's carried. All right, so then moving on to the next item is the monthly report from the community boards. The last monthly report from the community boards for this triennium, in fact. And I'd invite Emma Norrish, Chair of the Waipapa Papanui Inner